Greetings, family. Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to tap that subscribe button before you tap out this video. Join our family. We would love to have you. If you're already a part of our soul family, thank you so much for returning again and again and again. You are loved, valued, and appreciated. Family, I have a very important message to deliver to you today from the ancestors. Please keep in mind that this is a collective message, which means that everything will not fit for everybody. If this message does not resonate with you, it's okay to leave it behind. You have the option to browse through some of my other videos to see if you can find another message that fits you, or you can choose to book a personal reading with me down below at that link in the description box. These personal readings are done via Zoom, and I will be taking a look into your energy and the energies surrounding you, okay? You also have that time allotted to ask an unlimited amount of questions. If this message does resonate with you, please show this video some love. Tap that like button, tap the subscribe button, drop a comment. Let us all know how you're feeling about this video. We want to hear from you, okay? Engagement is very important for two reasons. For one, it helps the algorithm to push this message out to others who may need to hear it as well. We're going through really tough times. People need these types of motivation and uplifting energies, you know? And then also, engaging with these messages are considered to be energy exchanges, which means that it helps me to pick up on your energy so that I can read you along with everyone else. Okay? So I've already cleansed the energies, and all negative and monitoring spirits are being returned back to where they came from. So without further ado, family, let's get into it. We're starting off this reading with the High Priestess in reverse, the Seven of Coins upright, the Ten of Cups upright, and the Page of Cups in reverse. So I'm going to clarify all these cards, but before we get into it, I am absolutely thrilled to introduce you to our revamped line of conscious merch and apparel. This clothing line is designed for those of you who are passionate about making a difference. Conscious apparel is all about wearing your message and being a part of a movement that aims to inspire positive changes, okay? So each piece is crafted with powerful messages that resonate with our shared values and aspirations. We also prioritize eco-friendly materials and ethical manufacturing practices so you can feel good about what you're wearing. When you wear our pieces, you are supporting a community of like-minded individuals who are committed to making the world a better place. You can check all of that out right at the top of our YouTube page. You'll see our merch link there. And if you tap on visit store, it'll take you to a wider variety of what we have to offer, okay? So yeah, definitely check that out, family. I'm really excited. Let me know what you think in the comment section, all right? So now, without further ado, let's get into these cards, okay? So with the High Priestess here in reverse, family, I feel like a lot of you are having a hard time believing, or better yet, knowing is stronger than believing. So a lot of you are having a hard time knowing and getting comfortable with the truth. A lot of you are rejecting the truth. I feel like for some of you, you are disconnected from your intuition. It's like you'll hear that voice in your head say something to you, but you doubt it, you know? And granted, it's because a lot of people have lost their sense of self-identity, okay? A lot of people don't even know how to tap into their intuitive or so-called psychic message. And so with the High Priestess coming out in reverse, there's a lack of belief or knowing in one's own intuition. For some of you, this is linked to a lack of self-esteem or confidence issues, okay? And some of you need to work on that. If you need some assistance sharpening your confidence, definitely book a consultation with me. I'm a master certified life coach, and I can help you with that, okay? But I feel like for a lot of you, it's a fear of the unknown. So for some of you, it's lack of confidence, okay? And self-esteem issues. And for others of you, it's just fear. And fear has been instilled into you for generations. So it's become a part of your epigenetics. And so there's some pushback there. A lot of you are like, yeah, this is cool, you know. I'm gifted. I'm intuitive. I have spiritual abilities. And then once you start trying to tap into it, you're like, oh, this is real, And so there's a part of you that's like afraid, but that's okay. That's a part of your journey. It's not something that happens overnight. Just keep working on it. Keep working on it. And I feel like a lot of you will completely withdraw from it. So let's say, for example, some of you may be transitioning over from Western religion into maybe African traditional religion, right? Or indigenous traditional religion, however you want to call it. It's all the same thing, spirituality. But when you get afraid, you pick up your Bible, or when you get afraid, you're like, all right, I'm going to church. I'm going to Jesus Christ. That's because that is what has been instilled into you. That is your crutch. That is your comfort zone, right? And remember, we always say that growth is right outside of your comfort zone. So it's going to take for you to be uncomfortable. It's going to take for you to be a little afraid. That's normal. That is normal. And I'm not saying stop going to church cold turkey. I'm not saying stop reading your Bible. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying don't shy away from your ancestors' traditional spiritual practices because of the fear that has been programmed into you, your mom, your dad, their mom, their dad, their mom's mom, their dad's dad. Okay, it's taken generations, because you got to enter over and understand that in order for them to instill this fear into us, they had to torment, murder, harm our loved ones in front of us, okay? So if we were even caught doing any type of spiritual rituals, if we were even caught saying our deities' names, there was torment, torture, murder, okay? Whippings in front of the others. So that caused this level of fear where it's like, whoa, I don't want that to happen to my children. So now they're telling their children, don't do this, don't do that. And so again, this is something that it's a cycle, it's cyclical. Okay. And it's caused a level of psychosis. So it is going to take for you to go within and find that trust. It's going to take for you to keep trying it. And so some of you, this is repressed. It's repressed fear. A lot of you, like, you're lacking spirituality, you're lacking wisdom, and it's there. I don't want to say lacking, it's there. It's just that you need to tap into it. And the way to do that is to slowly but surely release bits and bits and bits and bits and pieces of fear. So it's going to take for you to conquer your fear. If you're afraid of heights, go hiking up a mountain. If you're afraid of flying a plane or going on a plane, go take a plane ride, a quick one, maybe an hour to like the next city, go on a roller coaster. If you're afraid of the dark, sleep in the dark one night. Like, you have to do things that will open you up so that you can let that fear out. I'm hearing a lot of you are closed-minded. You have to open up your okay. And they're also saying a lot of you are superstitious. So you're afraid that, like, if you do this, there's going to be a negative experience. Like, some of you are like afraid of demons. Like, you're scared that you're going to invite demons in. Let me just let you know, okay? The etymology of the word demon is simply spirit. They've turned it into something evil and ugly, but originally the word was daimon, which is Daemon, and that just simply means a spirit, a deity. So I need to clarify that. But yeah, a lot of you need to open up your perspective. Be willing to see different perspectives. And I was just saying earlier that some of you are thinking about giving up. With the Seven of Pentacles here, or the Seven of Coins here upright, it literally says, do not give up. So they want you to reassess and evaluate. Do some journaling. Okay? Do some mental reflection. If you don't want to journal, if you don't want to write it down, ask yourself these questions. What worked and did not work? Okay? So let's say, for example, when I built my ancestor altar, how did I feel doing it? How did I feel before the fear began to set in? What works for you? What does not work for you? Really take some time to evaluate that. Do some research, watch some videos, get some books. There are really great books on spirituality because there are a lot of things that have been intentionally programmed into us to sway us away from taking that path. There's a lot of disinformation. Okay, so disinformation means that it's intentional. There's a lot of false narratives as well. Like when you watch certain movies, right? Like Nollywood movies with the Naira people, the Nigerians, they make it seem like spirituality is all witchcraft and people doing evil things, turning you into a goat. Demons coming in and having sex with you. Like, no. That's false narratives. Those are false narratives. And a lot of these things are in people's minds because of what? Fear. Like, I can honestly say I don't have any of those experiences. I personally walked away from Western religion for it's been about maybe 12 years now, maybe even 14 years now. I've walked away from Western religion. And I can honestly say I do not have encounters with any of those evil spirits because they don't exist. There's no such thing as evil spirits. There's the light and the dark. I walk in the light. So when I walk in the light, I know that I'm protected. And that's just my personal experience. So are there dark entities? Absolutely. Can they affect you? Only if you allow them to. So with this Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like there's a commitment that's needed, a commitment and consistency towards this journey. And the only reason why I'm talking about this, right, is because it's coming out in the cards. Like, I'm not no Jehovah's Witness. I'm not trying to convert you. I am simply the messenger, and I'm telling you what your ancestors want me to tell you. Because I don't know what you got going on, but they do. So they speak through me. And I feel like the only reason why this is coming up is because they know that some of you really want to take this path. But you're afraid to. And so they're saying commitment and consistency towards this path is necessary. They tell you to continue on your journey. And so for a lot of you, they are telling you to persevere. That is the word of the day. Perseverance. And I want you guys to put in the comment section, I handle all challenges with patience and persistence. I handle all challenges with patience and persistence. For those of you that find yourselves affected by fear, I want you to say in the comment section, I acknowledge my fear, but I choose to focus on the strength within me. That's a good one. Thank you, ancestors. I acknowledge my fear, but I choose to focus on the strength within me, because the goal is not to just ignore it like it's not there. Okay, we want to acknowledge that we're afraid, but also we want to acknowledge why we're afraid. That's why I said to reflect and evaluate. What am I afraid of? What is the worst that's going to happen? What do I think is going to happen if I do this? All right. And so with the Seven of Coins here upright, I feel like a lot of you are going to push through this, and you're going to be rewarded with growth. Like, you're going to start to realize that that fear is slowly seeping out of you. And you're going to become more focused, more relaxed, and you're going to be more clear. You're going to have more clarity because you're going to be able to communicate with your ancestors and your spirit guides without being afraid of them. A lot of you are afraid of them. And that's why they said earlier, fear of the unknown. Because it's like, you're like, well, I can't see you. I can't see you. Like, I don't know what you are. I don't know what you can do to me. And I can relate to that. I was afraid at first. I was afraid. Okay. I used to be afraid of the dark. I slept with night lights, and this is a vulnerable moment, so don't make fun of me. I slept with night lights up until like my late adulthood. Well, I'm in my late adulthood. I'd say my early adulthood. So up until like my late 20s, I'd say I slept with the nightlight. Now I walk in the dark with confidence. You know why? Because I am the light. I'm protected. There's light all around me, whether I can see it or not. I am protected by unforeseen forces. And so are you. And so they're saying to carry on. And I'm hearing carry on, my child. And like in like the most gentle, patient, understanding tone ever. Somebody's grandma is pulling up. This is grandma or great grandma. Let me see if we can get, oh, we got the strength card. That popped right out. It could have been a grandparent that was born in August or life path 8. Maybe she was also born in like 1908 or the 1800s. So it may not be great grandma. It could be like great grandmother. However many greats you need to add on to there. But this was someone who was very, very strong. Like she was very independent. And I feel like she's coming through because she wants to help instill that strength into you. She was fearless. This is somebody who may have loved pets. She may have had a dog or a few different dogs. She may have loved the color purple. She wore a lot of red as well. She could have been either a Leo or an earth sign. Earth energy is here. Also, it could be air too. We got some air. She might have a little bit of water placements as well. But purple is really standing out here. And she had like this really fierce energy. This might be the same grandparent that was coming up before because it sounds really familiar. She just like really bold. And she may be the one that is assigned to help you through this. But it's like, I want to say she's like offended because you're afraid of her. Yeah. Like there's understanding there, but she doesn't want you to be afraid of her, you know, and it's so interesting because they'll tell you that you're not supposed to communicate with the dead because they're evil. But it's like if someone that you love dearly was to pass away today, you think immediately they pass away and they become evil. It has to make sense. They want you to apply logic to they want you to apply logic and reasoning to your fear. Why are you afraid? What are you afraid of exactly? Okay? Think about that. Really take some time to assess. And moving forward with this 10 of Cups here upright, I feel like there is just so much love here. There's so much joy. There's so much belonging. A lot of you are having dreams and your dreams are coming true and you're having good dreams as well. And I feel like your ancestors are communicating with you through your dreams. Like they're trying to instill this feeling of love and safety. Some of you may be having babies or you're pregnant with ideas. That keeps coming out as well. Some of you are moving into a new home or moving into another phase of your life. Like some of you are conquering these fears and you're moving into a phase called fearlessness. Like I'm seeing, what is the name of the movie? What is the name of that movie? I'm moving too fast. What is the name of that movie with Will Smith? I think The Pursuit of Happiness. You know how like he would be like, this level of my life is called, or this chapter of my life is called. It's like this chapter of your life is called I'm fearless. That's where you're headed. And so a lot of you are connecting with tribes, like you're connecting with your ancestors who were a part of different tribes, like tribal, indigenous ancestors, or you're connecting with tribes, like you're finding out this is the tribe that you belong to. And so you're visiting them. And in that last reading that we did, we also spoke about traveling and walking in your ancestors' footsteps. So you're connecting with tribes and communities that your ancestors were a part of and that you're learning you should be a part of as well. Some of you are connecting with your shamanistic relatives, like you're finding long lost relatives and you're finding out they're shamanistic or they're priests and priestesses. And they're like, yeah, this is how we do things. And they're doing rituals for you and it's helping you through your fear as well. That is not a coincidence. Your ancestors put you on that path. Like your ancestors aligned you with these people for that reason. And so you're gaining a whole new support system. A lot of you are stepping into your power. You're stepping into your full potential as well. And so everything that you may have thought was a fairy tale is coming true. So I'm seeing like a magic wand. I don't know what Disney character carried a wand, but she like, was it Snow White? Or I don't even freaking know. But I'm seeing somebody like waving a wand, right? And what they want just appearing right there. And so that's what's happening to you. And for some of you, it's been happening and that's what has you scared. You're like, why does this keep happening? Who's watching me? Like, who are you? Where are you? How come you can see me and I can't see you? Like, it's like that. Like they're helping things happen for you. Like they're pulling strings from that side. And when I say they, I'm also included your higher self. Because you exist in many different dimensions. Okay? You transcend space and time. And so you are your ancestors. Your ancestors are you. So there's nothing to fear because I'm getting a download. So there's no reason to fear the unknown because the unknown is you. Ooh. Thank you. Ooh, I got chills. So a lot of you are reaching a level of acceptance. You're accepting things are going to be different and they're supposed to be different. And it's healthy. You're flowing into it at a healthy pace. So don't beat yourself up. Okay. You're feeling safe. It's like some of you have random moments where you just feel warm. That's your ancestors hugging you. And so your life is about to be, or it's currently filled with abundance and emotional contentment. Like you are so happy. You just don't really see it unfolding yet. A lot of you are getting married as well. Like this is your fairy tale. I don't want to say ending because it's just the beginning, but this is your fairy tale beginning. A lot of you are creating a home that you didn't have. So you may have grown up in a single family home, a single mother, single father. You were raised by a grandmother, grandfather, uncle, aunt. Like you're creating a home where your children have a mother and a father, everything that they need. They have that love. They have that emotional support that a lot of us didn't have. And also, some of you are adopting as well. Like if you had a question on whether you should adopt, the answer is yes. Like just love, a loving and supportive family is what you have. And even if you're like, well, I don't have that yet. No, you have it. It's already manifested in the spiritual realm, and it's about to manifest in the physical realm as well. Emotional structure, emotional stability. Like a lot of you are working through some of your trauma, and that's bringing you structure and stability. And so some of you, there may be like gatherings, like congratulations for your engagement, baby showers, weddings, bridal showers. Congratulations on the new business. Congratulations on your house, like a housewarming party. A lot of playfulness too, like happiness. Traveling, going sightseeing, making commitments. Like, yeah, you're fighting through this fear. You're fighting through this fear, no doubt. And with this Page of Cups in reverse, some of you have been experiencing blocked intuition, creative blocks, emotional wounds. You've been receiving some bad news, rejections, denials. Emotional instability, broken dreams, nightmares, feeling emotionally immature, feeling childish, like I need to get my life together. All of that right now is coming to a halt. And you are turning your circumstances around with that magic wand. Okay? I want you to put that in the comment section. I am the co-creator of my reality. I am the co-creator of my reality. Let me see what they give us to close this reading. I feel like I've been rambling. Make sure you guys go check out my merch. I think it's really cool too, like the messages, and you guys can drop some suggestions too. Like what are you looking for? Like what would you wear? What type of message do you want to get across in your clothing? We got the Hermit. So some of you are going within as well. Some of you are going to take time to go within. Ooh, the 10 of coins upright. Ooh, okay. So some of you are taking time to go within. You're doing some meditating and you're doing that evaluation, that reflection, introspection as well. And in return, you're receiving spiritual enlightenment. You're doing some soul searching and you're getting answers. You're finally getting answers that you've been looking for. And it's like inner guidance. You're learning to listen to that inner voice. Okay? And with the 10 of coins here, it speaks of family, peace, peace within, peace in the home. And again, peace can just be, the home could just be you, yourself, your temple. All right. And some of you are taking time to get to know yourself. Like you're like, I've never done this before. I've never really like asked myself certain questions. I've never really, reflected on certain thoughts and behaviors. And so you're doing that, and it's bringing abundance of health, finance, love, everything, stability, secure relationships. Your needs are being met completely. Some of you are also inheriting land and money from someone that passed away or is passing away soon. My condolences. But I'm hearing like they sacrificed themselves for you. Like they wanted to help you and they already lived their life. This is someone older. Either someone older in this lifetime, or they already lived multiple lifetimes and they fulfilled their purpose. So now they can ascend. They're sacrificing themselves for you because they've already lived and they've already learned their lessons. And so some of you are inheriting either money, land, or you're inheriting their spiritual gifts. Like once they transition, they'll be on the other side helping you out, so you can be comfortable with your gifts and familiar with your gifts. Like, contracts. So this speaks of contracts. The 10 of Pentacles or 10 of Coins speaks of contracts. So this was already agreed between you two. There was a contractual agreement signed. Some of you are getting pets as well. You're adopting a pet. So for some of you, you may have had a question of, should I adopt a child or should I adopt a pet? Like, take it as it resonates, but don't force it to fit. The answer is yes. And that's going to help lead to a new beginning, because this pet or this child is going to change your life tremendously. And it's going to help you see things from a new perspective. It's going to help open up your heart chakra. And it's going to give you a sense of stability and responsibility that you may not have had before. Some of you don't have any children, and so you want a family, but the pet is going to help you with like learning to be responsible for something other than yourself. Wow, collective. Some of you are marrying into a wealthy family. Okay, I'm not even mad at you. Some of you are meeting someone that has money. And like, you're like, yeah, I got my own shit. Like I bring my own gifts and money to the table, but they're going to be like, yeah, you got your money, but you can keep your money because I'm good. I'm going to take care of you. Okay. Some of you have been trying to manifest something for years and it's about to manifest. And so I'm hearing things are going to get worse before they get better. But for some of you, you're already experiencing the worst. Like you've already experienced the worst. And so now things are about to get better. Things are about to get really, really good. Some of you need to learn how to stick to your boundaries as well. Like set your boundaries and stick to them. Some of you really got some children coming in. Like you have babies. You might have babies, like adopting children or having children. A lot of you are learning about your ancestry, which is helping you to learn about your traditions, which is furthermore going to help you become comfortable with spiritual practices that you've been afraid of. Nice. Some of you are giving, and the more you give, the more you receive. Like you're sharing your abundance with the people that you love as well. Even your community, like some of you are going to like soup kitchens, you're giving things away to charity, you're joining organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, you're creating organizations to help the youth as well. You're creating a legacy, and it's going to lead to fulfillment, long-term security, abundance, prosperity. Wow. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you, family. I think this was a really great reading. If you guys enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Tap that like button. Drop a comment. Let me know what you thought about this reading. If you're interested in finding out more information on your personal situation, you can book a personal reading with me down below at the link in the description box. Follow me on all social media platforms to learn more about our culture and the truth, a lot of things that have been wrongly fed to us. Okay. And if you need some help navigating through all these changes and transitions, definitely book a consultation with me. I'm a master certified life coach and I can help you navigate. Okay. That link is also down below in the description box. And check out our merch. Check out our gear. It's really cool. Thank you so much, family. Sending you so much love and healing energy. Until next time, peace and oneness.